Hello. Welcome back to the Genshin Impact Let's Play. Part. This is English. This is catch up day 4, part 2. Dinner has been eaten. Small nap has been taken. And yeah. We are now finally going to be on our way to Inazuma. Finally. It only took like a week, but still, finally. And let's... For part 2. Yep. Okay. Well. Now we talk to Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to Inazuma. About the Crux fleet.
Yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct?
It very much is.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
I've been waiting all day for you. Seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk, Catherine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
So it seems like it's pretty much assumed that for the most part when we're vehicles, we kind of just get away for most of the time. Like we're not running back and forth like we actually do. We just stayed in Liyue for a while.
You finally made it.
Yep.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain. It's our honor to be aboard.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
POV shot. Oh, Kazuha is here. After braving the thunderstorm, the outcry finally comes to the Don't even get to see the storm. I guess. Oh, she actually got on the phone. Oh, look, it's Toma.
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain.
He knew we were coming.
And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
I'm not gonna lie, he even sounds like child. That's kind of crazy. Nice to meet you, Toma, or surely the rumor is exaggerating. Nice to meet you, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm
God,
sure
even
we'll get
that's
along
insane.
just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
We got this. Look forward to seeing you again. I mean, we do. We got.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
We'll be fine. You know, probably. We're probably gonna die the first, 2 minutes we walk into. That's not the point.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
It's not like we have a vision to give up anyway.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Oh, okay then. Now I'm feeling a bit nervous. I mean, I saw Sparkly behind me.
Yes, this is what they call return.
Hello, person. You have nothing to say. Hello, viewpoint. I need to find more of these. It's a pretty statue. Oh, hello, name person. Hello. How may I help you? Are you enjoying the view? Yes, I enjoy watching this ocean and the sunshine every day. You're still young, so you probably don't know yet. The scenery you'll see in your 40 years won't really be that much different from the stuff you're seeing in your 20s. Oh, in your 40s, I see. Seeing how the sun rises from the east, sets in the west, and how the tides flow this way and that, I feel like I can understand the eternity that the almighty Shogun is pursuing. But I can't stop here. It seems like you still have unfulfilled wishes, young traveler. Well, it's good that you have aspirations that drive you. This bow was given to me by a friend when I was still young. However, I've never really had the chance to use it. I don't think it'll do me any good, so I'll give it to you. if it can help you on your journey, then it serves its purpose. Served its purpose. Eternity? I'm just a commoner. How could I possibly comprehend eternity as the almighty Shogun conceives it? I am probably overstepping, but I'm already half a century old, and yet I'm still a regular samurai like when I was young. I still can't help but feel sorry for this ordinary life I've led. Looking back on it now, those fights I got into when I was young were really pointless. I'd rather spend the rest of my short, ordinary life by watching this ocean. The way he said that just sounded so depressing. Nakano. A brightly colored fruit, flesh transform. We got new fruits. Darn it! If I knew that this was the case, I wouldn't have taken this job. What's with the long face? I'm regretting getting duped into coming to Inazuma. I was making a living by doing some menial labors at Doorman Port before this, and then I ran into people from the Kanju Commission who were recruiting sailors. Their supervisor told me that it wouldn't be a tiring gig, and that it paid well. I could even travel to Inazuma. Because of the lockdown now, regular people can't come to Inazuma at all. Only cargo ships affiliated with the Kanjo Commission may pass through. I figured that it might be a good job since I could visit the outside world and make some money. That's why I boarded the ship with them. Who knew that I would not even have a chance to walk around freely once I got here? This job is hard and tiring, and I can't even return to Mondstadt if I don't finish the job here. What kind of crap is this? That's rough, buddy. So you're trapped here, essentially. That's unnerving. Obata. Hey, would you like some fresh seafood? Inazuma offers the freshest fish in all of Tibet. Tell me more about yourself, for starters. This island is my hometown. My whole family has been fishermen for generations. Naturally, I am a fisherman myself as well. But nowadays, even fishermen have become rare. Apart from restricting entry of outlanders to Inazuma, the Sakoko decree also limits the areas in which we can sail. Wow. Many fishermen have changed jobs as a result. I'm still here because of this vast ocean. More accurately, I can hear this ocean calling to me all the time. The sea's call? Yeah, do you hear it? The sound of the waves crashing against the beaches, the sound of fishes swimming through the waves. You still don't get it. You must be an outlander. That's to be expected. Here, I'll give you some of my catch. After you live by the ocean for a while, you'll start to understand the romantic nature of the sea. About the Sakoko decree. I'm not educated enough to know much about politics. As far as I'm concerned, it's a decision that resulted in lots of unhappiness. The Sakoko decree has not just decreased the volume of our customers. The limited sailing range has also made fishing a very tough job. A fisherman who cannot sail freely is no different from a beach salted fish. I really don't understand what is going on in the minds of those bigwigs. People in Inazuma seem depressed. Depressed and tired and kind of run down and not happy about this decree that happened. Even the regular people aren't happy about the decree. Yeah, the whole place was locked down. Kitty. I'm also just kind of not 100% sure what the Electro Archon is trying to accomplish by locking down everything and taking visions, because not all the Electro holders live in Inazuma, so it's kind of like if you were going to be replaced, it wouldn't just necessarily be, I mean, maybe it would be an Inazuma. I'm not sure how that works as far as what region you become a god for, but I'm kind of just like, but I guess. I don't know. I'm just like, what are you trying to accomplish here? I found my first purple fruits. Hello, person. What is it? Something I can help you with? Can you tell me more about Rito? The entirety of Rito falls under the jurisdiction of the Kanjo Commission, while the Sakoku Decree, Sakoku Decree is in effect. An outliner such as yourself must have your identity verified in the itinerary record recorded regardless when, oh good lord, English, when you are entering, leaving, or staying. Don't say that I didn't remind you. If you are rude to Miss Kageyama, I mean to the inspector, you will be deported right away. Could you tell me more about the Sakoku Decree? No. What else do you need to know? Since it's the decision of our almighty shogun, a lot of careful considerations must have been put in. It's not a matter for people such as ourselves to discuss, let alone outliners like you. Well then.
From here onward, you're under the jurisdiction of the Kanjo Commission.
I guess we can get registered and then I can continue to the server. Hello, Kageyama. Kageyama-san.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma.
Okay.
You must be new here.
Yep.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to trade wine. And or. No. We are here to find my sister.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal
Well,
reasons.
dang.
So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules...
Someone, why didn't you tell us?
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time. No rush or anything.
Right?
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
What?
So, where do we go next?
Toma, you
The
jerk.
Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Wow. Welcome or not, we don't have a choice. My journey must go on.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
As long as you don't turn out to be like Child and actually betray me.
Most of the
yeah,
current
right.
rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
A Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
No. Not a word. Not a word. Do tell someone. Oh, you just stopped. Okay. That doesn't say.
Now that we're let's make the most
Nisha.
of it.
Ah, my homeland. What do you need? Why did you sigh? Sorry that you had to see that. I just can't hold my homesickness back anymore. I came to Inazuma as a representative of our merchant guild, but I got stranded because of the Sakoku decree. Oh, I keep wanting to call it a degree. The merchant guild didn't want to give up on the business foundation that they've built throughout the years, so they forced me to stay here. I thought the lockdown would only last several months before it got lifted. I never expected it to go on for so long. I don't even know if my lover and my parents are okay back home or not. Alas. What do you need? What about your homeland? I grew up in Liyue Harbor. I left my home because I wanted to see other cities. I joined a caravan and started doing business everywhere. It has been almost a decade since I left. Although I did make some progress in my career, I also feel more and more guilty. To everyone else, I must be a really unfilial son. I wanted to go home after this trip, but that got canned by the lockdown in Inazuma. Even more surprisingly, my mischievous little sister snuck outdoors and boarded the same boat bound for Inazuma. If I don't take good care of her, how can I face my parents? Oh, well then. Okay, poor dude. I also think
Now that we're
maybe
here, let's make the most out of it.
I should probably finish the rest of the quest first. If I learned anything from my first time I got here and I ran through Magda and I talked to everybody, was that I couldn't do a lot of things because I hadn't done the story quest yet. So then I had to go back and talk to everybody again. Because for instance, I could not actually get stuff from the merchants. So maybe I should actually just continue the quest. And then come back here and talk to everybody. Okay, we're still gonna kind of look around and explore treasure chests and stuff. Other things we can pick up and pick. Maple leaves flying all over the place. It's kids reading. I'm sorry, shopkeep. I didn't mean to do that. Yoko. Hehe, welcome. Care to have some specialty snacks? So, what's with this store? This food stall was founded by my husband, who asked me to join him. I didn't really want to work in this line of business at first. You have to wake up early and go home late. My husband was never in good health either. How could he have handled this for so long? But he told me that he loved seeing the smile on people's faces while they were eating the snacks I made. In the end, I could not dissuade him. Ooh, you must be very good at cooking. Heh, this client has a way with words. Even though I'm not famous, I'm confident in my abilities when it comes to seasoning of Inazuma snacks. Here, I've cooked a fresh batch. Would you like to try some? They're still hot. It seems like you're an outlander. If the food isn't to your taste, I can specially adjust the seasoning just for you. Oh, cool. Ah, okay, well.
I'm not used to it at all.
Teleportation key. Hello, Eureka. Eureka. Oh, it's probably Eureka.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you
Excuse me?
serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
For a processing fee? Are you serious? I have no words. That is so expensive. Okay. That is also a major discount considering it was 1 million each. That's still 800,000. I wonder if I can get them to reduce it more, or if this will just make her go back to 1 million. I have concerns. Okay. Let's not jinx our luck.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
Wow.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
I'm trying to figure out if we almost got scammed, or if this fool really just is that loved in this village. Child totally would have just paid for us.
She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
Exactly, Paimon. Exactly. So I'm like, I don't think Child Toma is 2.0. Toma's better. He got us discounts. I think it's about more than Mora. I think it is too. Reminds me of someone else's strange relationship with Mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech.
Ah.
The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make.
Wow.
So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
So it was... Oh, wow.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Yeah, about that, because man, they be trying to rob you blind here. That's blatant oppression against outlanders, right? Doesn't anyone push back? Yeah, like that's blatant oppression.
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
That makes sense. So how would an outlander ever get to meet? The Riding Shogun feels further away than ever. Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
Ow. That may well be. I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really?
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
Right?
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Oh,
Not
boy.
you too.
Yeah, you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first.
Of course we
I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Fair.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
The Fixer works in mysterious ways. Well, so what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Alright, that we can do. Helping people is something we do all the time.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Can't say that one. Korea, gorilla. Why you say the Japanese? And we've got way outside the circle. Hold on. Outlander port. Yeah, it could be Liyue names. Snaznahia name. It could be a lot of things. You are very right. I keep running outside the circle. Like far outside the circle. Ting ting. Vahid. Oh. Duh. Kurisu.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Very nearly. Luckily, we had a friend with us.
Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
He sounds so down.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Yep.
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
This is absurd treatment. It really is. Can't you discuss the situation with the Kanjo Commission?
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry.
Right?
What do you think we should do?
Try our best to negotiate with the Kanjo Commission, or the vendor does sound like a fishy character.
But Carice's the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
That's true. We're Outlanders.
Right, and besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Yep.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it. We're on the case.
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Yes, we just arrived. You don't recognize me? But I'm the fixer around these parts. Oh, no.
So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your goods?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
Dang. So disrespectful.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
He does. Can you reduce your prices?
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Time to get the real fixer on the case. Well, let's talk to Toma.
Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
From the lizard. Wow. Oh, the
That
poor
was quick.
thing.
You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh, I see, okay. I have like 4 mails to open up from characters that I haven't opened. Actually, we're having a little trouble. You're going to have to help us out.
No?
Help you.
Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about murder?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seems like a Mondstatter to me. At least I didn't get the impression he was a local.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
I'll go back and talk to him again.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Yep.
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Time on your hands. Some would call it a form of freedom. It was the wind that led me back here to you. Oh boy.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
A dandelion wine would sure be nice on a day like this. A bard serenade would be perfect right now. Uh-huh.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Is that a question mark? Okay.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
May the Animal Archon protect you. Let the wind lead.
Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
Oh, it's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Close your eyes.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
Listen closely. Doesn't it sound familiar?
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Cheap and tasty chop suey. Grilled tiger fish. Get it while it's hot.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
May the flames of virtue spread to all and never be extinguished.
Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of people out there sympathize with you with the position you're in. A lot of people have supported you in the past.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me.
About that.
Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those people?
Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
The International Trade Association will protect you. Come get a drink with your friends from the association.
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right.
Yeah.
So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
Wow.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
We need evidence.
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? Which one should I choose? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Sorry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Which one should I choose?
Hurry up.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Quiet! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Yes, Paimon, I know.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
buried? What are we buried?
Whoa, it's a ledger.
Mm.
Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Ah, yes, the real reason Paimon came along. Even if we did find Mora, we would give it to the trade association. Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great!
Aha.
Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I can't.
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
What?
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Yeah, feeling guilty.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making a mockery of the rules here, Keijiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Risu reads through each and every item in the ledger.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Yes.
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Right?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
Right?
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
Excuse?
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there
come on.
any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Context, Paimon, context. That title doesn't have any weight with these people.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
What? Oh, that was odd. The young lady of our clan some courtesy. Here's the picture of the fan.
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Enjoy the blessing of lessons. Carnation blessing now 10% off.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
We barely went anywhere, Tomo.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the Yashiro Commission. Tell me about the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Right?
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
There's a brother. There's a brother? I can't wait to see this brother. Ayaka has a brother. So where did this fixer of Rito thing come from? So as our attendant, are we helping you or her?
You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery, but the main thing was I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
I never offered to help. I refused. Dang. Dang. Like, we were just like, hey, we didn't sign up for this. I never offered help.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here. To meet the Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
He sounds so sad.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
He's kind of making me feel bad that I was like, I ain't here for you, fool. Like, he's making me feel bad.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
There is one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Rito.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about
Might have said
that.
no too early.
Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
I think perhaps not. This must be the next part of his test. Yeah, he gave it way too easily. Toma, why are you like this? Why is it that everyone we meet is manipulating us in some way?
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score.
Let me guess, Paimon. He
Well,
deserves an ugly
guess we
nickname.
should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Paimon, give him an ugly nickname. He deserves it. Forget him. Okay.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Uh-oh. We didn't get far, did we?
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito?
If the Yashiro Commission has heard of us, I wonder if the Kaijo Commission has heard of us. Wow.
Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner?
Kanjo.
Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates.
Right?
Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Oh, we're definitely in trouble. Paimon Jesus, for sure.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel.
Say what?
Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
So it's just the bottom people that are corrupt. I mean, you another one of Toma's friends, or you just... Ugh, my first wild plan. I was like, the island is bare, there's nothing here. It would be a piece of land, though. Don't laugh at my pain. laugh at my page. Let's come back here. Hmm? Of course. Oh, those are different birds. Birds aren't just crazy. Very different. Wahahaha, technically, you guard, I'm technically past you. Wahaha, I think. It's true. Might be true. Nope. Aha, James, see, technically, I have got behind the guard. Wahaha.
What's the hurry?
Alright, let's go actually talk to this man.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
I too am honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Oh, Paimon.
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, yes. You heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You're too kind. Ultimately, they still got their way, though. I mean, that's true.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Time to run some errands again? This is my forte.
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Genshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Shinxin, would you?
Yeah, what?
Freshly picked, I mean.
Did
Excuse?
Paimon hear that wrong?
300 Shinxin? What is this? What? I think you might be a couple orders of magnitude off. They don't stay fresh after they're picked. Especially not if you have to go back to Liyue, pick them and bring them back here. Like, what?
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I'm not really sure anymore. I'll consider it. I need to look into it more first.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
I don't know whether to like you or not.
You're seriously considering taking this job? ridiculous!
Darn it, guy. Oh! I didn't even see that back there. What the heck? What? Apparently nothing. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Success! Finally a map. Wow. Okay. Teleportation waypoint. Actually, probably should just worship the statue. Worship statue. Like crystals, keys. Statue's blessing. Ah, health is in there. Can I get up there? Oh wait. Yeah, no. Wahaha. Pretty sure. Weakness. Good job. Success! Electroculus.
Halt, you two!
Uh-oh. Shinojo. Just as I expected. Saw this coming.
Huh? What did we do?
Uh-oh.
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
Oh.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see!
Lightly purple.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
Dear Traveler, would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company. We shared a glance. Shinsuke has no intention of letting us leave. Ah, I see.
Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back?
I mean, technically not behind your back. We did it right in
Let's
front of
ask
you.
her tonight and see what she has to say.
It's true! She was right there! Collect all 10 pages from the Toki Alley Tales prologue.
Please step forward and complete this lore in order to stay.
Between 18 and 24, okay.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato.
Hiragi Chisato.
This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
The pleasure is mine. I'm delighted to see you again.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Our face. Our face. Just, okay. I'm leaving. More letters. Like, what the? This is the equivalent in spirit, Stallion of Cimarron, where he's finally escaped one of his captors. He's great, he's thinking he's running free, he's the healthy Native American boy, and then all of a sudden he gets distracted for 2 seconds, and then suddenly more ropes. Like,
Like father, like daughter.
Yep.
Couldn't you be more
Just walk
original?
away.
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
Seems like a reasonable deal, seeing as you don't have any other options. As we don't have any options. Dang. Seems
To
like
be
a reasonable
perfectly
deal.
honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Of course not.
Yeah, we figured as much.
Yep.
It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
Yep.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun.
An arrogant sounding woman. Seems we need to get off Rito as fast as we can.
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is...
Hit I get to tell the trial.
Very well.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Great. Now I made the mistake of sitting back in this chair.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
They're so prejudiced against outsiders. I look forward to working with you. You dare question my abilities?
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
No.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
These men are in so much trouble when they get back. Escort the balloon safely to its destination. Oh, we have to actually escort this balloon to its destination.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Rain outlines your...
What's the hurry? This moment will be frozen in time.
Tingle!
Unless it just stops the laser.
Dodge this!
Down already.
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack! Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs!
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
So sorry. Dodge my blade! What's the hurry?
Stop attacking. I need that.
Everybody stand
You know a
back!
thing or two.
Freeze! There's more! To the ferry! Cool it!
This poor shipment. Okay. This poor shipment. Suffering so.
Gather!
Rain outlines your fate.
Freeze!
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Order guide you.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Dodge this! Finally,
Let me weave you a verse.
cool it! Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Cool it!
This isn't over. Eat this.
Don't push your luck.
Stabilize.
Dodge this!
You win.
So much stuff. Well, I guess I can't have my stuff.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may
I know,
stop
right?
here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
We just gonna say this right in front of the guards? Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Chisato.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it.
Boy.
But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
Oh, no.
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Poor man. This poor man. And this shipment is like attacked and burned to heck. Ooh. Offer the electrosuits to Sacred Sakura of the Hay. Exactly.
Whew! We're finally on our own way again!
Yay.
I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh,
I can't click on that. It's okay. That's what this is for. Ah! Yes, but I mean, like, I can't click on anything at the top of the screen. Like, I can't select any of that. I have to find all the shortcuts or go through the menu. Thundersphere. This strange entity is known as a Thundersphere. It is a common sight in Inazuma. Characters who wield electro power or who are looked after by Inazuma can use it to move around at lightning speed. Characters carrying an electrogranum or affected by electro in proximity to a Thundersphere can move towards it at great speed. I'm not gonna lie, I did not process anything I just read. Oh look, the transform. Oh, I still haven't used that. Parametric transformer can transmute materials placed within and convert them into some other materials. You can utilize its properties to dispose of unwanted inventory. The type of items obtained in the process seem to depend on the materials used. Place the parametric transformer and fill it with materials of sufficient quality to begin the transmutation process. Uh-huh. 150. OMG. How dare you assume I can spare anything? Didn't I tell you everything is precious? Everything is precious. Everything is precious, James. I have been so lazy. What the heck? Fine. But my 3,000 berries, though. Hmm? But my mint, though. James, no. Why?
Oh, he can use the magic ore?
I'm not gonna do that, even though I'll probably never use these. I'm not gonna do that.
I had to use magic ore. Since I'm not spending resin on it, and then just keeps accumulating.
If I use that, it better give me something gosh darn good out of this gosh darn transformer.
I think it'll give you mostly, like, enhancement ore?
Enhancement ore?
Like for enhancing weapons?
Oh. Oh, really? Interesting. What in the, what? Oh. It hurts. It hurts. During the transmutation process, you need to use elemental attacks to generate enough energy for the transmutation to take place. Once the process has been completed, you can immediately collect the transformed items.
Freeze!
Rain outlines your fate.
Rise! Cool it!
Let's light it up!
Crumble! Freeze! Cool it!
My berry. Oh, that worked.
Off we go!
Battle music. Well, the same battle music, but with Inazuma's instruments. Well, kind of the same. Not really what I mean.
What's the hurry?
What is that? I have so many questions. Oh my god. What is this?
Stabilize!
And with this look. Uh-oh, what happened to the puzzle piece thing? Well... Peace!
Stabilize!
Oh, that's good.
Solidify!
Let's light it up!
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it!
Yay. Huh?
I'll scout ahead.
Missed. Okay. Oh, pink butterfly. No! Still missed.
Here, let me help you.
There we go. Oh boy.
To move! Gather a thing or two.
Come a little closer.
Kind of forgot.
That tingle?
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Freeze! Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Now I know.
Freeze!
Freeze!
Dodge this!
To move! Gather!
Freeze!
There's more! My blade!
Cool it!
No.
Oh. Ooh, the ping is bad. Which explains why I'm lagging to pick stuff up. It's like 243.
What's the hurry?
That's okay. We finally made it to Inazuma, so I mean, this is probably a good place to stop. We got past Rito. We're no longer trapped. Go explore as we please. Huh?
What's the hurry?
Oh yeah, what is the fatal event? Should probably look at that. The Alcor Chief's technical officer Musin is going after a very important objective and could use the aid of a highly experienced adventurer. Oh boy, it's a quest thing.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
There's a fox here and it just stares at me. It's not running from me. It's an actual fox. There's my camera. I don't want to hit you. Are you basically the dog? Oh, there are multiple foxes here. Excuse me, busy traveler, but I have a favor to ask. Please look at the sky kitsune statue over there. There is a ward within it that they say can only be removed by someone who has courage, values friendship, and who is favored by the might of Electro. Yeah, I still gotta go get the Electro powers.
There's still a long road ahead.
Resonate with Electro. Cool. Kind of expected something more, but Hello there, traveler. How have you been? Interested in doing some work for the Crux fleet? Ah, The Crux Fleet. Alright, haha, my apologies. I'm Muzin, Chief Technical Officer of the Alcor. I spend most of my time below deck, so it's no surprise that you're not familiar with me. Well, Sea Drake kicked me out and made me come outside. Move those lazy bones of yours and go get some sun. It'll do you good, he said. So here I am on shore, thanks to him. Ha! Not that he'd get off the boat himself, though. Why, he'd faint the moment he sets foot on dry land. Oh. Do you need a hand with anything? Ah, yes. How rude of me to forget about the real business while making fun of someone else. Well, I've got some technical preparation-related errands that you can run to help prepare for the next leg of Captain Beto's journey. These things are usually handled by the captain herself. The person in command of the Crux must have the pioneering spirit to explore the unknown. This is our rule, after all, and whoever is the boss will have to take up such duties. Still, the captain has priority matters she needs to attend to at the moment. Certainly not matters that should be delayed by a few small odd jobs. So you're pushing them off to us? Oh, so you're pushing them off to us then? Well, you see, I'm a technical officer, not a fighter. And it's not as if the rest of the crew don't have things to do. No one's got time to spare. Well then, that's all for chit-chat. Here's the skinny. The person who ordered our next shipment wants some samples. Specifically samples of components from some special ruin machines. According to the eyewitness reports, this particular employer sent us these machines or organisms. These machines or organisms are hidden throughout the island of Inazuma. Very fascinating beings. And who might this employer be? Mechanical organisms. Interesting, you say. Aye, the miners at the chasm once dug up similar things. Word is that they're related to the disaster that happened 500 years ago. Whatever the case, they're an ominous bunch. Wandering through the ruins as they do. Gets me scared and excited all at once. Just thinking about one of them makes my hands itch. Wish I could pry one open and have a look inside. It's alright if you don't understand. You're not a technician after all. So, where do we find them? Ha! See, now you're asking the right questions. Trouble is that I've got no clue where they are either. However, we've discovered strange electro phenomena occurring in some regions of the island. According to my observations, there is a huge gap in frequency between the occurrence of such phenomena in these places compared to others across Inazuma. I would hazard a guess that we're most likely to find good leads if we investigate those anomalous areas first. Should you find any byproducts from those phenomena, please bring them back here for me to study. As for remuneration, don't worry, I've got you covered on that front. Oh boy. I think we'll do that next time. I'm tired and wish to call it. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, that's disconnect from chat. Anyways, sorry. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next time.